What's going on?
Oh, Andrew.
Oh, sorry. Seems I've made a habit of sneaking up on you today.
Hi, Andrew.
Spying on Bernard again?
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Ah, gotcha.
Eugene?
What?
Well, that would explain the draft.
Maybe you should go have a look.
Andrew!
You know what? I'll stand guard by the elevator and holler if Bernard approaches.
Okay, thanks.
Andrew!
Quick.
It's time to get snooping! Interesting. I'm fascinated. I'm locked in. I'm rip-roaring and ready to go. What do you got here?
Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel. This is ridiculous.
I would like to thank you again for agreeing to this partnership between the Clarendon Hotel and Weston's Department Store. Thanks to your generous help, renovations are well underway. The hotel has never looked better. And a cuckoos to move into my backyard. It would be an honor and privilege. Handwritten by Eugene. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick.
So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene. Aha! Let's get you to that vent. With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day. Best to avoid that. This
Dear brother.
does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Dear brother, I thank you for your invaluable input, but need I remind you the terms of our agreement. I did my part. I got you out of jail and have ensured that news of your deviant ways would not leak. Now I expect you to keep your side of the bargain and stay out of my way. You are not in charge of the hotel anymore. I have worked relentlessly these past few years to return the Clarendon to its former glory. A great challenge considering the poor state you left it in. I'm glad Father never got to see how I'm glad Father never got to see how you so shamelessly destroyed his great legacy. As for me, I'll be dead too before I listen to a single word of advice from you. You ask I lower our prices, but I can tell you I plan on doing just the opposite. My guests will only be la creme de la creme. Your deviant friends can find themselves another place for their sinful debaucheries. Enjoy your retirement.
Time to see what secrets that vent is holding.
Yeah, but also the secrets of what Bernard has in his office. Hello? No, Sophie. What's that? February 7th, 1958. Mr. Leduc, my employer has made the following request. His identity should... Oh, this is the guy. The temperature in room 602 should be kept at exactly 22. His dog should be fed the very best roast beef. His room should be clean every day at 11:30 on the dot. Eggs are banned. No one disturbed in between 4 and 5. Thank you. Interesting. He's got dogs? Yeah, let's not ruffle. Let's ruffle as few feathers as we can, Eugene.
Kind of wish I
Raymond?
worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then.
Hotels one of the most respected stuff from the Great Depression right on the Duke's death. Ever since, there's been a drop in the standards. Unsavory characters hanging around. He was a criminal for the 50s, as it were. Yeah, let's not get... I know he's upset, but let's...
that loose tile from last week?
Yes?
Well, I'm afraid it hasn't been properly repaired.
What do you mean?
I mean that, it's still broken, sir. Someone put a rug on top of it, but you can still hear it crack. I'm just checking to make sure guests don't trip over it.
Is that part of your job description?
You would be surprised, sir.
No, it isn't, sir.
Well, then I suggest you stop worrying about Miss Bellevin. What were you doing in my office?
I was looking for a screwdriver. You don't even know who I am. What were you doing in my office? Someone left the door ajar. I was looking for a
I
screwdriver.
was looking for a screwdriver to fix a loose vent.
A loose vent? Well, that sounds like a job for Eugene, doesn't it? And why on earth would you look for a screwdriver in my office?
I thought Eugene might be there.
Well, I don't ever want to see you in my office without permission again. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mrs. Drake has asked to see you.
Again?
Just indulge her. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such loyal guests.
Very well, sir.
If it was a "were you in my office," I think we could have gotten away with a lie. But see? Everything's okay.
I think my heart stopped beating there for a moment.
Yeah, me too. But at least I found what I was looking for.
Perfect. Now, I should probably get to it before you-know-who comes out of his office again. Keep me posted.
I will, don't worry. You will be so posted. You managed to talk your way out of Bernard's questions without... And I didn't get Eugene in trouble. I got Eugene out of the trouble he was about to be in. Where the frack are the elevators? They're right here. Ayah, Sophie, what are you getting yourself into, baby girl? Good heavens. Bing.
All right, let's open the vent.
Where's my cart? What else do we have to do? 505, 506, 508, and 509. Don't have any towels.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
They put the Bible in the closet. Jesus doesn't need to see this. You know, the day that I don't check all these drawers will be the day that there's something in them. So you know how it is. Ew. There you go. All better. Nothing in there. Take your fucking cups. It's closed. We can keep it. Those all have rings in them. It's complimentary now. Damn. No sauce, just lingerie. Get the fuck rid of them. Towels are fine, the tub is fine. Alright. Done. Alright, let's get the vents. Ah, gotta scroll out, I see. Had to start with that screw specifically, eh? Give me this. More ciphers! Yay! S was equals. I remember that as well from the note. Oh! Are we just going back to it? Come on, easy enough, baby girl. Oh! Snoop around to find missing signals, my ass. Who needs it? We got our 5 is O's. Our 8s are W's. These are I's. These are L's. Hold on, I'm gonna just keep going. I is for, L is music note. I think, yeah. I think this was an N. Tonight. No. Tonight. Okay. T is a squiggly. G is a different squiggly. H is almost an ampersand. Meet me. Easy enough. M is a dash. E is 3. Meet me tonight in my room. My room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan. R is F. Y is 7. Michael will be sleeping. C is that. A is 2. P is Jesus. D is O. Discuss. And U is
Meet me
6.
tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Neat. Cool. I love substitutions.
Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hi,
It's me.
Andrew.
Hey, you got anything good for me?
Found out your message. Can you look up a guest?
Actually, that's why I'm calling. Would you mind looking up another guest for me?
Oh, so there's one more character to the cast.
Yeah. Someone named Michael?
Michael?
I'll just check the logbook.
Thank you, Andrew.
By the way, how'd you get that name?
I found another message written in secret code. It says, "Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan."
Is Michael another husband?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, there's one staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with— Oh! Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
That's really nice of you. So, Mrs. Beaumont is linked to the cruises, huh? I have a feeling we may be approaching the climax of this story.
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
How about I call up there? You know, to make sure no one's home.
Good idea.
Just a sec.
Thanks, Andrew. Are you gonna divorce your husband? Whatever your name was?
Well, it looks like the room is ready for your snooping, my lady.
Thank you, good sir. I'll call you back.
I should maybe throw these away. I just feel like I shouldn't leave them out. Alright, 507.
Looks like I'm headed to room 507.
507. Hello, housekeeping. You're not a vampire. The hanger isn't law. Just go toss it somewhere and say, "Oh, sorry, my mistake. It must have fallen off." Okay, close the door.
Get to the bottom of this and find out what links these rooms together.
Nothing in the closet. Okay, I am not supposed to be in here, so do not clean it.
Mr. Cruz. Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
1824 is circled. Cherry brandy. Oof. The good stuff. The winds and the leaves that day made a sound that sounded like... really, Anne? The winds and the leaves that day made the tree whistle a soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is bad. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sound of the leaves blowing in the wind, like a melody to my ear, on this summer day where I met you. It's cute. Just trying.
That
You don't...
look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from?
You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I've recognized that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss out of this. You keep your wits about you and I'll do the same.
Either a guest got a hold of our stationery,
Ooh.
or this came from someone on the staff.
Ooh.
Those few coins in my tip jar were getting pretty
Oh, put them
lonely.
back.
They'll appreciate the company. Aw, that's so sweet.
Aw.
I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
Okay, but we're not supposed to be in here, so we can't touch anything. Everything we have to leave. Oh, he left Michael. Michael left his yo-yo! Oh, what do you got in here, Michael? Got some pencils. What do you got?
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing.
Lesbians. I hope you are well in spite of the circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact I cannot wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me, until we can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael to me, Mrs. Beaumont.
Did Marcella send this?
Yeah, girl.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Dad, I'm sorry, but Mom asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even a television. Mom let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice, too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before, but Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me, too? Oh, Michael, she's a lesbian. I'm so sorry. Grammar for everyone. To Anne Bursey, subject Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Mrs. Bursey, we have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son, Michael Bursey, from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our programs in the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education, Director Donald Byron.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time. Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend.
That was the
Sounds like
other
this
half
is
of the
from your school
fucking...
days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
You hold the phone, young man. You hold the phone. The other lady, that's the pendant that she had. It's not a pendant, it's a key. Ugh. Dear Anne, you were right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas. It's quite the shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they're missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I'm glad it's over so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year's, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you're still able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th, but I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night studying sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. I'll see you soon. Warm wishes, Smudge. Okay. You want to get a key? Over here to this conveniently located little box. But I need the other one.
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
Yeah, in 509.
That key looks so
Or 505.
familiar. Why do I associate so a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Dear Anne, I've met with Louis and he's asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be at court. I'm happy to help you, but I cannot work pro bono. Sincerely, Howard. Ugh. Little black cat collar. Greta.
Funny how some games really
Okay.
stand the test of time.
505,
I used to play this
505,
with
505.
all the time.
Okay, jewelry box. In the safe, maybe? This is the husband's.
Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters. Fernie and Wiseman. Have I seen this logo somewhere?
I don't know, have you? The code is made up of 4 letters. It's gonna be like Anne or some shit, eh? Oh. Murder. Oh. Rebecca! Hector Cruz. Michael. I thought his name was Mitchell. Oh, Michael. Raymond. Mr. Beaumont. Oh. Jewelry box. Texas Trust Bank. Okay. What's my clue here? Is it just papers? expenses. Gotta be missing something. Got to be missing something.
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? In a safe?
No, but okay.
No combination, no entry.
Andrew! Andrew's not gonna be able to help. Maybe Andrew could help. What was that? Oh, nothing. Am I silly?
That key looks so familiar. Why do I associate it with room 505?
I don't know. That's weird. It should be this room, but maybe I'm just crazy. Oh, did he have the... Oh, did he have it in his safe? Take a sip of my drink. Yeah, fucking right there.
There you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
There we go. That's what we were missing. I connected it, but Sophie needed to connect it.
Hey, Andrew.
Sophie, crazy timing. I've got something for you.
Oh, for real? That's
What is
crazy.
I heard a certain Mr. Cruz and a Mr. Morgan had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who told you that?
Jacques did. Apparently, it got so heated he had to get involved.
That's
And
crazy.
it sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Guess what it is?
Lesbian. Affair cowabunga?
Affair?
Exactly.
It is an affair. It's
How
a
bad was
lesbian
the
affair.
fight?
I think Jacques got in the middle of it before it got too intense. But he said Mr. Cruz looked like he was about to kill Mr. Morgan.
That's crazy.
So Mrs. Cruz must be having an affair with him, right?
No.
And her husband found out?
No, not
Maybe,
with
but
him.
That doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
They're lesbians,
I found
Sophie.
a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in
Two
Mrs.
keys that make
Beaumont's
the
things.
shape of a heart
about
is
the second
between
one?
two women.
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key
They're
in one of Mr. Morgan's
lesbians.
stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that open a chest with 2 locks?
Yes,
Okay.
Andrew.
There's
They're
definitely something going on
lesbians.
between them.
I think they're having the affair. Maybe they're just good friends. The answers probably lie in that chest. Maybe they're just really good friends.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and
I'm not
I
gonna
don't think I'll be able to
speculate.
open it.
I keep my mouth
I've
shut.
looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
Probably.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, if you get me a candle and some plaster, I may be able to do something about that chest.
How?
I'll tell you later,
Andrew.
okay? Just find those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I can.
All right.
Andrew.
Thank you for not giving up.
You're
I would never
gonna
give up
mold.
on you.
Oh, wait. Oh. You're gonna mold. We're gonna clone a key.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
Oh my god. Where's the pick up yo-yo and put it where it belongs option, huh? I know that belongs to our boy. Plaster. Plaster. Not in here. I'm depositing, and then she took it all out. Let's just click through all that. I don't like the notification. Huh. Okay. Plaster right here.
Great. This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Why?
I can probably find the rest of what I need in the basement.
Probably, yeah. Yeehaw.